Paid off for my mother, extended her life at least 20 years. Paid off for my father. He lived to be 93. Never had a major illness, never did retire. When he died, his paycheck was waiting for him. So thanks to my mother for getting me started in the industry that finally became my love and my life, and got me ready, of course, when I met Mark Hughes to accept his invitation to travel the world and tell the story of health and nutrition. And thanks to my father, who gave me a seminar in one sentence. Let me give it to you. One sentence seminar from my father. He said, always do more than you get paid for. Always do more than you get paid for, to make an investment in your future. Good words. My father was unique. He was driving too fast one day on the highway. The officer stopped him and said, how come you're driving so fast? My father said, to get off the highway as quick as possible. My father said, when it's raining, you cannot fix the roof. When it isn't raining, it doesn't need to be fixed. He was something. Thanks to my mentor, Mr. Earl Schoaf, that I met when I was 25 years old, who introduced me to health and nutrition as a business and a product. I had studied and practiced all those years up until then. Now I discover it as a product and a business. Became a part-time distributor, age 25, made my fortune by age 32. How thankful I am for the man who taught me nutrition as a business. And then he taught me all those other wonderful things that I've shared with you over these years. Here's a quick review. Profits are better than wages. Wages make you a living, which is fine. Profits make you a fortune, which is super fine. And he's the one that taught me in those early days to not only study, but to practice this key phrase: work harder on yourself than you do on your job. He said, if you work hard on your job, you can make a living, which is fine. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune, which is super fine. He's the one that taught me. Don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. What incredible philosophy for me, age 25, to get started thinking about these ideas. And of course, I've been trying to practice, refine them, and teach them all these years. It was Mr. Earl Schoaf who said, don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. And then he's the one that shared with me this incredible idea that I picked up and I've shared all around the world. And I've certainly shared it in my 23-year association with Herbalife. And you all felt the impact of that when I was introduced today. For things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. And then I'm thankful for Bob Cummings, the old movie star, TV star that I was in business with. A little company called NutriBio. He had a saying that I've kept with me all these years. Here's what he said: I'll take care of me for you. Will you please take care of you for me? Fantastic. I'm thankful to Zig Ziglar, one of my longtime friends now, about 43 years, we've been good friends. Zig Ziglar says, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything you want. When I first heard that phrase, I underlined the word everything, and I went for it. If you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything you want. Of course, you need a way to help enough people get what they want. And that brings me to the next person who so greatly influenced my life, Mark Hughes, founder of Herbalife. Here's what he taught me. It's possible to make a positive contribution to millions of people if you have the right plan and the right product. About 19 years ago, Mark invited me to start traveling the world with him. Here are the 3 promises he gave me. If you haven't made the notes before, make them now. 3 promises Mark Hughes made to Jim Rohn. Number 1, he said, someday we will influence the health and nutrition industry. Right now, the industry influences us, but he said there will come a day when Herbalife will influence the health and nutrition industry. And from what you're going to hear the rest of the day, that has already turned out to be true. Herbalife is now influencing the industry. Number 2, he promised me that we could build the finest leadership team in the world. And during the 20 years he was my partner and friend and your leader in Herbalife, that certainly was accomplished, developing the finest leadership team in the world, envy of all the rest of the corporations that know about us around the world. The Chairman's Club and the President's team, the Millionaire team, the Global Expansion team, the World team, supervisors, distributors from all walks of life, in small villages, scattered around the world, in big cities, telling the Herbalife story. And now Mark's promise to me came true. He said, if we do it right, and I want you to underline the words, if we do it right. That's what I picked up first from Michael Johnson's speeches to us in getting acquainted. Here's a man who wants to do it right, so that it'll last not only for our generation, but we can pass it on to the next generation. If we do it right, Mark said to me, we can make a positive, major contribution to the lives of millions of people. Now, 19 years ago, talking millions seemed a little bit of a stretch. How could this young kid who only went to the 9th grade in school, never met his father until he was 20, his mother dies when he's 18, didn't have the skills when he started, how could this young kid say, someday will affect the lives of millions of people? But he said if we have the right product, the right marketing system, develop the leadership team, and if we do it right, this will happen. And I watched all of that unfold as those years I spent with Mark, traveling the world, helping him tell his own story, the Mark Hughes story, the Herbalife story, and then the gathering stories from all of you that started, some of you with nothing. You went from pennies to fortune, and you developed a story of your own so that we could share that story with the rest of the world. That's what Herbalife is, good note to make, a collection of unique stories of people who bought into the idea of these splendid products that create the most incredible results, a marketing system that's unique among all marketing systems in our network marketing field, and then the leadership and the people to make it happen, not only here, but around the world. So thanks, Mark Hughes. Now, let me give you some of my best advice. Now, how to take it from here and make it what it ought to be. Mark's dream to cover the world. 59 countries already, but 59 and counting. So add that, 59 and counting. By the time Mark died, it was 50 countries. Now 9 more. Now with Michael and the rest of the team, I'm telling you, 59 and counting. We're going to start counting, hopefully, that next 59 countries. And it's going to be fun to be on the journey. But here's some incredible advice I'd like to give to you. First of all, we're affected by what we know. Learn everything you possibly can. Take the best notes you can today, the rest of the day. The mind knows how to perform the miracle of wealth if it has the right ingredients. And from what we've had here now, 6 days of association with all of us, starting with the Chairman's Club on Tuesday, and now finishing with this incredible day on Sunday. Plenty of ideas that can make you rich beyond your wildest imagination, make you healthy, make you positive, give you dignity with your family, give you stature in the community, give you influence to do the positive things you'd like to do in your life, in your community, your church, your synagogue, with your family, within Herbalife, outside of Herbalife. What we know makes the difference. So learn all you possibly can. Capture every idea you possibly can. Second, our life is greatly influenced by how we feel. Knowing is the intellectual part. Knowing is like the set of the sail on the sailboat. What you know makes the difference in where you arrive. The same wind blows on us all. The difference in where we arrive is not the blowing of the wind, but the set of the sail. And that's what you've had here now for 2 days, yesterday, today, especially for all of you. Ideas to set sail. Some of you, I'm sure, by now have already picked a new destination. When you arrived here, you thought, here's where I'd like to be in 5 years. You probably already greatly accelerated that and said, no, that's too small. I think if I can overcome the challenges I've now got, that I can arrive in even a better place than I had designed before I arrived at this extravaganza. That's what we wanted this extravaganza to do, to inspire you with ideas that'll help you set a new destination. So what you learn is so important. Here's what's next. Your life is going to be greatly influenced by how you feel. We wanted to create not only the awareness of ideas and information at this 2-day, especially extravaganza, but inspiration to make it all work. Here's one of the most powerful combinations in the world: inspiration and ideas. Ideas invested with inspiration can create incredible reality. Now, the emotions, of course, are a bit tricky. Here's part of it. Number one, it's how you feel about the past. I know we've all been through a lot of stuff in our personal life, business life, social life. But it's not carrying that around as a burden, but it's learning from it. So learn from the past. Here's number two. It's how you feel about the future. Set your goals. Hopefully you've rearranged your goals, set some new ones for yourself and for your family, for your organization, for your life. We look to the past for experience, but we look to the future for inspiration. Next, it's important how you feel about everybody. It takes everybody to make an occasion like this. It takes everybody to make an herbal life. It takes everybody to make a community. It takes everybody to make a country. One person doesn't make an economy. It takes everybody. One person doesn't make a symphony orchestra. It takes everybody. Learning to appreciate the gifts of everyone is one of the most important lessons to learn, especially herbal life, where we deal with such a wide variety of personalities. Fit our business to make it work. And then here's the last one. It's so important how you feel about yourself. One of the greatest steps towards success is self-confidence. And the greatest builder of self-confidence is self-esteem. Doing the things you know you should do so that at the end of the day you have this great satisfaction. The old prophet said, the sleep of a laboring man is sweet. Not the sleep of a goof-off man. Not the sleep of a joker. No. The sleep of one who labors. That's the sleep that's sweet. Feeling good about yourself. Taking advantage of every opportunity. Sharing the story of both product and opportunity.
Stop share. What is freaking popping, you guys? Welcome to the Monday call. That's what was supposed to be yesterday, but because of technical difficulties, we here today, Monday. Welcome to the call, you guys. Jerry Cooper, active royalty member. Coming up in about 2 months, 6 years signed up as a distributor, 4.5, 5 years active, 2 years taking it serious, right? And that was the thing that I kind of realized getting, like, growing in the business was like me, like, not wishing the journey was easier, just me getting better, just like Jim Rohn said. So it was like, I remember when I first started, and I would see people leveling up, and I'd be like, they're not better than I would be saying that in my mind, like, they're not better than me. Like, it's the same thing. Everything is the same, but why is this person moving faster than me? Why is this person hitting Prez in 2 years and I'm stuck, quote unquote, right? And the thing about it is that I wasn't getting better as a leader. I wasn't getting better as a person. I wasn't stepping up and doing the things that was necessary, right? My bad. I'm trying to adjust this so y'all can get a, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it was me not doing the little things that propel people in a direction that to success, right? I wasn't getting up early on time. I wasn't reading the books. I wasn't doing the personal development. I wasn't showing up on time. I wasn't saying yes to everything that I could possibly do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't talking to everybody I could possibly talk to. I wasn't, envisioning myself being there. I just wanted to be there. And that's not enough. So don't wish it was easier. You personally get better. And as you get better, the things will actually trickle down and everything will start to happen for you. It takes everybody, not just one. You can't listen. We can get to world team by ourselves. Awesome. Great. If you want to level up, you want to hit active world team and beyond, it's going to take a group. It's going to take everybody as a collective unit. It's going to take more than just you doing volume. It's going to take you being the leader, you showing the way, you showing what's possible, and you always being the example, and you being the no matter what person for that to trickle down as well. Does that make sense? So because of all that, last month we had our best month as an organization, 5K away from our first cut global expansion team. Pretty much the closest that we've ever been as far as being in an organic setting, not just somebody buying hella products and selling them off. It was just more of, we're actually organically getting clients. We're actually organically talking to people. We're actually organically doing the business, getting down to the nitty gritty, right? And because of that, we was 5K away. So that was awesome. I'm very clear and I'm very not surprised. And I'm not how do I say? I expect us to be a global expansion team organization this year. That's what it's going to be. Just because of the amount of people that's hitting supervisor, just because of the amount of people that's actually increasing their volume, just by the amount of people that's doing more and actually sponsoring more people, right? So we're going to be a global expansion team member, but you guys have to realize that within that, there's going to be your personal volume, and within that is going to be you collecting your royalties as your business grows. So we have to make it a point, it has to be an emphasis on, if you're not a supervisor, or if you're not a supervisor, get there. That has to be a concerted effort. And then also, if you are a supervisor, doing 2,500, because you doing the 2,500 is only going to set the example for your future people to hit 2,500, because that's important. One, of course, for you, because you'll have active supervisors, and that's a cut for your 3-stone, 5-stone, 7-stone, 10-stone pin. Obviously, it cuts for that, but also for your people that's actually hitting 2,500, so they can collect their full royalties. Because listen, at the end of the day, if you don't hit your 2,500, the percentage is rolling up to me, because I'm gonna hit my 25. But the thing is, I don't want it. I would love to have it, but listen, I need y'all to get paid. I want y'all to keep y'all full royalties. I want you to be able to experience what it's like to get the check as it grows and it grows. Because over the last couple months, as people starting to do more, as they starting to get consistent, the check been going up. You know what I'm saying? So it was next month or this month coming up, the royalties haven't ran yet, but they should run. What's today? The 6th? They should run by the 8th. Just so you guys know that for future reference. They usually run by the 8th or 9th, and they get cut if you have direct deposit on the 13th. Or if the 13th falls on a weekend, it might come early, right? But if you don't have direct deposit, then it might come on the 15th. It could come early. It could come on the 15th. It could come a week later, right? I've actually had that happen to me, and that was one of the main reasons why I got direct deposit, because I'm listen, I can be having a check. When you expecting some money on a certain day, right? And then it don't come on that day and you had plans to do stuff. That's what happened to me. And it took like another 2 weeks for it to come. And I'm like, listen, that's unacceptable. Run a direct deposit. And every time since I had direct deposit, it got cut early. So I suggest you guys to all sign up. That's just a little tip. Sign up for a direct deposit so you can get your money in that regard, right? But anyway, listen, check it out. We had STS, NorCal had STS, and we had a speaker. I forget her name. I'm sorry. If somebody could say her name, it was really only Amanda or Jorge that's on the call currently that was there. But we had a speaker from New York. She does operate in the Spanish market, the Latin market. So she does actually both. So she had insights from both sides of doing the business. She's a 2500 Get Team member from New York. She's been in the business, I believe she said 5 years. I believe she said she's been in the business 5 years. She's a 2500 Get Team member. She's actually in Cuts a Millionaire team. She hit her second cut like early in the month, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and share what you got from STS, 1 or 2 minute share, and we can get it popping. So either Jorge or Amanda, go ahead and do your thing.
I'll go first since I'm at work, just in case something pops up. I don't have my notes, but I remember something that she was like talking about, and I wrote it down right now on my little sticky pad. She was talking about you are your own greatest threat, and you are your own enemy, and that's why you must fight for yourself at all times. And once you recognize what the threat is, you can create a plan to attack it so you can be an individual. And once you overcome yourself, your mind, your body, you will be capable of accomplishing. And if the only competition you have is yourself, it's you versus you. You're the only person that can get to you where you want to be, where you want to go, how you want to feel financially, all of that. And so what you have to do, you have to analyze yourself and realize what bad habits have you created for yourself to make you not happy, or to stop you to where you want to go. And then once you figure out what it is, then you need to let go of all the things that you have created for yourself, and let go of all the things let go of all the things that's making you thank you. Look up all the things that's holding you back, and you have to gauge with yourself in the future. Thanks, Serge. That's what I have.
Thank you for the share. Jorge, you want to go?
What's up, guys? So my share is a lot more shorter, but it's definitely to the point. It's one thing, and it all goes around each other. She said, and this stuck to me big time. She said, "Be loud, don't shut down." So she was basically saying, that she had to learn how to inspire people and those around her in just as she does when she's loud, also in her when she's down. So even though maybe herself mentally or internally she's like feeling down, it could be anything about business, things at home, whatever it is, that doesn't have to determine what kind of vibes or what kind of attitude she gives out to those around her. So she was saying that it's easy that when things are going good, it's easy to be loud and this that. But she was basically saying, learn to continue being loud even when things are down. And then she talked about business flow and analyzing what you're against. So what you're against will pretty much determine the flow of your business. But that's my share. To continue to be loud. And if you guys don't know or aren't too clear about what I mean by loud or what she meant by loud, basically be popping even when things are not popping. That's it.
Thank you for your share. That's actually, I remember when she said that, and it's actually super key for you to, and Mark Hughes also said this, fake it till you make it, right? And not in the sense of like the bad way, but just to be like, listen, if your volume is not that high currently, if your results is not where you want them to be currently, things are going on in your life that, you know what I'm saying, is bringing you down a little bit. People are quitting on you. People said that they would do certain things and didn't. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, right? Don't allow the circumstances to stop you from doing what's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow that to stop inspiring people. Don't allow that to stop having or to get you out of action. Because the thing about it is, stuff is going to happen all the time. So you got to be able to weather through all that, because it's going to make you stronger. And like she was also saying at the event, you have to be able to unlock those problems for yourself. So for when your team goes through it, you can give them the key. And I was all like, because listen, I like analogies, right? And I was like, when I heard that analogy, I was all like, ooh, that was a good one. I said it in my mind. I was like, that was a good one. So you, like, whatever you're going through currently, your future people that you're going to have that's going to be in your second, third, fourth, fifth line is going to be coming to you with problems that you're going to be able to have the answers to because you already went through it first. And you'll make it easier for them to grow. And, of course, that means increased royalties. For myself, from the event, a lot of things, I got 2 things from it. Well, it's a list of things, but 2 separate things, 2 different categories. So for your DMOs, right, for your 90-day plans, things that you could be doing in your 90-day plan specifics, besides just like, you know, posting on Instagram or whatever the case may be, right? We have the first thing is, so it's 8 things. And you could just do one thing and it says choose one, perfect it, and then add. Stay curious, but learn new skills. So the first thing that's on this list is a nutrition club / satellite club, right? So obviously we have Bridget in the works of opening her nutrition club and everything like that. So she's doing things daily to work on that. Amanda, she is also, is more looking for a club out in the Bay Area so we can operate, you know, out of that. So doing that type of thing, / satellite club. Jorge, if you could actually speak about that a little bit, how you running your satellite club and just give ideas to people that don't have a club yet, but that still want to do things and get it popping, start the community up. Can you speak on that a little bit, please, and what you're doing?
Yeah. So the satellite club is basically, you could register the address anywhere. I have my actual address for the satellite club is my house, but you could do in services. So I've done a few spots where I've had a table up at 2 gyms, and then I've done deliveries in my car. Anything. You're basically running an actual nutrition club without the location, and your location would be wherever you post up. A lot of people, even Blair Murphy from last, I think it was Blair Murphy from last time. She said she was at a little spot in a nail salon. The lady from this month, she was like, she was downstairs, or I think she might still be downstairs underneath like an actual business. It's like a little closet room. It's big enough for people to walk in, but it's not like huge like a nutrition club. So anywhere somebody that will let you post up, you could post up. But some ideas or anything like, even Fit Camp is Fit Camp, but that's essentially a satellite club too, because you're exposing your products. Oh shit! You're exposing your products. You're exposing your business. You're exposing the opportunity. But the way I'm running it right now is doing deliveries. I put minimal hours. That way I'm not, quote unquote, supposed to be doing deliveries all day. And then, just post it. If you guys do get any deliveries, post them up. I know there's girls in Chicago that would sell those little cups with caps. I don't know what they're called, but those little things, they would sell them individually. Sell your lift offs individually for like $1, $2, whatever you guys want to sell, depending how much profit. The 3-day trials, if you guys get 3-day trials, the way I sold my 3-day trials was I physically went to my aunt's house And I was like, you said you wanted to try it, but you didn't want to pay full price. Here you go. And they paid me $25. The 3-day trials were like $12. So I basically made 100% profit on that. You name it. Is get creative. You guys have to. The biggest thing, and I've heard it from multiple people that I've reached out to use what you already have. So all of us work in different fields of work. That same field of work that you're currently in is your satellite club. You just have to consider it your satellite club. Consider it your satellite club in order for it to start functioning that way. And, you know, have products on you on the spot. You already, think of it this way too. Your products are already chilling at home. Might as well have them chill with you wherever you're at. And if somebody wants to make a purchase, boom. And that could be a club. Whether you decide to label it as a satellite club is on you. But build the brand, build the environment, build a community, and pass out flyers. I've been passing out stupid flyers everywhere too. Everywhere you go. That's it.
Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, so basically you heard what he said. You just got to get it cracking. Like, you just got to commit to doing something. Like, you got to commit to saying, yo, I got these shakes, I got these teas, I got these coffees, you know what I'm saying? I got these bars, I got these energy tablets. What's good? Come through. Who want them? I'll drop them off. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, just exposing people to what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the products in people's mouths is what we need, is what's going to be necessary. So yes, thank you for that share. So number 1, Nutrition Club / Satellite Club. 2, fit camps, right? So fit camps is real easy to run. You just got to say, hey, I'm going to be here at this time. And we're going to be working out, and we're going to be doing like whatever, thick thigh Thursday, freestyle Friday. I don't know. Right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be able to say, yo, I'm going to be here consistently at this time. Let's work out. Right. And so if you don't know how to run a fit club, ask me. I can tell you how to run it. I used to do a fit club years ago, and it used to be lightweight cracking. But the thing is, though, the fit club is just a tool for you to funnel people into the business, into the products, right? So you don't want to just be out there running workouts, because that's not fun. You know what I'm saying? We didn't sign up to just be running workouts and be trainers. You know what I'm saying? Even though people do have training backgrounds, the Herbalife, obviously, we know you don't want to be running workouts only with inside of Herbalife, because that's not profitable. So it's a funnel to get people to use the product. So at the end of the workout, you'll either be talking to them about, hey, this is how I got started in building this community, yada, yada, yada. This is an invitation to the business. But also, hey, because I've been working out, because I built it, or because I've been around this community, I was able to drop X amount of pounds. I was able to gain X amount of pounds. I was able to increase my energy through the products that I got introduced through working out, because I need post-recovery. I need energy after. I need to feel better. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we know this is 2019. Actually, I guess some people don't know. I guess a lot of people still don't know. You can't out-train the diet. You can't out-train the diet. So it's like a lot of people will just go say, yo, I'm going to come to the workout so I can lose weight. And that's your opportunity to say, hey, it's more than just you working out. It's actually, you know what I'm saying, the nutrition, and this is what I use for my nutrition, and I'm down X amount of pounds, or this is my result. You know what I'm saying? So boom, you got to use fit club or fit club, fit camp, whatever, right? 3 invitations, flyers or ads, advertising whatever your business is, and obviously to your fit camp, obviously to your shake party, obviously to your nutrition club, satellite club, whatever, right? Inviting them to a weight loss challenge, online challenge, whatever the case may be. 4, actually a weight loss challenge. 5, shake parties. 6, in services. So you go to other businesses and say, hey, I'm a satellite club and I deliver, healthy coffee, healthy teas, shakes to people. Here goes some free shakes. Here's my card. Let me get your guys' info. Yada, yada, yada. Boom. We can talk more about that in depth. But going to businesses saying, hey, this is my business. and let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have a nutrition club, hey, I just opened a smoothie shop down the street. I just want to give you guys some complimentary insert right here. Boom. Come check us out on our grand opening. You know what I'm saying? Something to that effect. Social events, right? So like you can do social events. Like I know, the ladies, they be doing the wine with the mass and stuff like that, reading a book. You can involve people with Herbalife, of course. Aloe shots, you know what I'm saying? Protein bites over there, you know what I'm saying? Something social just to get people around, you know what I'm saying? If you having people come over and watch the playoff games, the NBA playoffs, you can have them, you could be serving Achieve bars, you know what I'm saying? You could be serving protein bites. You could be serving Bev mix with aloe, tea with aloe, you know what I'm saying? Just to get people to say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Check it out. Try it. You know what I'm saying? And of course it's going to be good. Of course they're going to ask, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not going to be like nothing they tasted before. And that's your opportunity to say, hey, this is where it is. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom. Right? And of course, using social media, which was the biggest thing that she used as her method to get people using social media. So yes. And then the second part to that was to be a pro. And so being a pro, basically just taking responsibility for all the decisions, whether they're good or bad, keeping your vision long-term and short-term, feeling comfortable in the uncomfortable settings, and realizing that your numbers tell the truth about where you're at. And that's okay if your numbers are not that well, but you have the opportunity to improve your numbers. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking at your volume, you're like, man, my volume is not where I want it to be, but I know I want it to be higher. Realize that, yes, the volume is telling you where you're at and what your production level is. That's okay. You have the opportunity to do more or do different or learn from other people that are actually doing the do. You know what I'm saying? Taking more action than you did before, not just staying the same. And things of that nature, right? So that was what I got from the STS. I know that I said 1 to 2 minutes, and I know I said 1 to 2 minutes, but I was actually just making it up because we have less people on the call, so I was making it up as we go. Not making it up, but making up the time. Anyway, so listen, check it out. This is gonna be important, right? We need to talk about the marketing plan, because we have people that are confused about how to do certain things. So I'm gonna explain this. And if somebody has a question about it, I can show you on the whiteboard. But basically, this is for everybody watching this call currently. If you're not familiar with the marketing plan, write it down. For everybody that's watching this in the future, if you're not familiar with the marketing plan, write it down, and I will explain it to the best of my ability for you to be able to understand simply, right? So, the marketing plan, awesome. You talk to somebody, you give them an invite, they see the opportunity in whatever form they see it, whether through a HOM, whether it be them talking to you, whether they go to STS or whatever the case may be, right? They sign up, they pay their $100, whatever the case may be, $113, whatever, right? And they get their stuff. First and foremost, does everybody know what to do at that moment, right? I'm just going to say it just so everybody can know. At that moment, when that person is like sign up, after you ask them, of course, what's their goals, why they want to sign up, what's popping, what are you trying to get out of the opportunity? Awesome. Yes. After you know that, you send them the email that's welcome to the squad email. That's the email that you'll send them to take off a lot of pressure off of you to set that person up as far as using their website, how to get to certain areas, and the preparation to doing the business, right? Obviously, you're going to be talking to them about stuff. They're going to have questions. But that email allows them to be able to read it thoroughly, set themselves up, sign up on their website, XYZ is going to tell them about writing their names down to the people, setting goals. It gives an example, right? I don't know if you guys have recently read that email. I sent it to Raina because she actually had somebody sign up that came to STS as a guest that day. So she actually signed up. So listen, this is actually awesome. Let me actually tell this story, side note. Anyway, so we're there at the event, right? We're sitting front row, which is awesome, right? Setting standards. So we're sitting front row. fill up the whole row, right? Which is great. We're there. Raina, she's in the back, or not in the back. She's like in the middle because she got there at the time of she's not supervisor yet, so she didn't go to supervisor school. So she's sitting there with a guest. There's only one spot, or there's only two spots left, or there's only one spot left. And I gave my seat up so the guest can come forward because I'm clear at this point. Yes, I'm going to learn from the event still. Yes, I'm going to take notes. Yes, it's important for me to be there, and I will be there, of course. But I'm clear that the events are not for me. The event is for the newest person in the room that doesn't know the opportunity, right? So for your team to grow, you're going to have to be able to sacrifice. So I sacrificed my seat in the front row so Raina and her guests could sit in the front. The guest got all the knowledge. She stayed the whole time. She got all the knowledge. She heard the stories, income, results. She saw us. We was lit. Mind you, it's all of us in the front row. It's not just people, other Herbalifers. It's the gang in the front row. So she hearing me talk hella about stuff as I actually brought a chair up. Later on, I brought another chair up there. She hearing me talk about stuff. She seeing Jorge yelling and going crazy. She see Amanda over there talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? She talking to Raina, asking her questions about stuff. So she see Josefina walk across stage, getting recognized. You know what I'm saying? She seeing Carlos contributing to the whole event. So she's seeing different aspects of what we're doing and what Herbalife is about. So she like getting all this information. We actually go out to eat after, and we talking business, we talking shit, we laugh and we talk about, sports or whatever, but we talking business, right? And so extravaganza gets brought up. Extravaganza, right? It gets brought up. And so I'm talking to her about extravaganza and what it's going to be like and, the whole shebang, how it's about to be dumb, right? You got to hype extravaganza up because another side note, skirt. For everybody that you're talking to about extravaganza, it's only going to be as hyped as you make it. So you have to be able to make it like it's the best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it is. Everybody in this call been to extravaganza except Jorge, right? But you guys know it's lit. You guys know what it's about. You guys know that it's hella people around. You know that the vibes, the energy is just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's different at extravaganza. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to Raina's guest. Mind you, not my guest. This is not my guest. This is Raina's guest. But because I'm so clear about that, not saying it like that, but my presence being there is very beneficial for Raina. It makes her look good because there's this figure back there that's super supportive, right? I'm gassing the guest. Monique, as you watch this call in the future, yes, I'm gassing you on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's lit. We about to go dumb, extravaganza. We got an Airbnb, photo shoot, fun, food, money, inspiration. We're going to travel the world. We about to be rich. We about to change our family's history. Generational wealth. We about to do things that's never been done in our families. You about to be the first millionaire. Or if you want to do this opportunity to pay your phone bill, listen, check it out. That's available. All this is available. And I'm just talking to her, boom. It's it, right? Raina texts me later like, yo, she said as soon as she gets home, she's going to sign up. Text me like 30 minutes later, she signed up. And it's like the power of teamwork, one, but the power of getting that person to the event, getting that person in the Herbalife-ness, getting that person to see the opportunity, whether it be results or income. Getting the people around the team that's going to be able to say, yo, I want to be around this. Because the thing about it is, what we do as we grow, a lot of people don't have that in their lives just to be like, yo, I got positivity. I got people that support me. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you might have your friends. People have their friends, right, that you grew up with or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't make it necessarily always going to be this positive influence. It's going to make me want to do better. It's going to make me level up. They're going to challenge me, right? Because that's not always available. When you get around that, it's different. And when you get around different, you're either going to be intimidated or you're going to like it. She happened to like it and like, yo, I want to be around. I'm signing up immediately. Immediately as she got home. Before I even got home, she signed up. You know what I'm saying? I was still on the road, got the text talking about something. She just signed up. It's lit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, that little side story. Again, bringing it back to the main point. That person says yes. I want to do Herbalife with you, so-and-so. Awesome. You send that person an email, boom. When that person gets that email, it has their goals written down for them. It has their, not written down, it has, you know, an example of how to write your goals, what to do, and everything like that. The reason why I say that is because I recently read it because I sent it to Raina because she needed it. I believe it's her first distributor. That's why she needed it, because obviously she didn't need to send it out beforehand. I was reading it and I'm like, yo, this is actually very well written as far as being able to set somebody up powerfully, right? It's up to that person. And of course you're going to be there to assist, obviously, but that email is there for that person to become successful. You know what I'm saying? So you sign that person up, you add that person to the group chat, the gang chat, the Operation Get Right chat, and not necessarily the challenge chat. Maybe, I mean, so they can see what's going on, but you can for sure add that person to the gang chat, and you can for sure add that person to the Operation Get Right. When a new person gets added to our gang chat, we have to be able to, as a unit, whenever you see the message, right? Not saying you have to be checking your phone 24/7. Whenever you see the message, welcome that person. Don't skip over it, because when you sign somebody up and you bring that person in, you want people to say, yo, what's good? Welcome to the squad. What you know what I'm saying? You want that person to feel good because you want to make that person feel like family. At the end of the day, you want that person to stick. You want that person to be with you for the end of time in the business, doing the maximum effort that they want to do. And you don't want to have it be a rough hello, a rough welcoming, because that might rub people the wrong way depending on who you might bring in. You know what I'm saying? So do the due diligence of setting people up the correct way. And yeah, so that was important. So we got to get that person to the first level in the business, which is their first promotion, which is senior consultant. How do you reach senior consultant 35% off? Because as a distributor, you pay your $113. I'm getting back. Don't worry, I'm getting back. So you pay your $113 to become a distributor, and you're now at 25% profit, and you also get 25% discount on the products that you order for yourself. So you was paying $100 before. If you was a client before, you sign up as a distributor, you get 25% off. Now you're paying $75 instead of $100. If you sell a program for $100, you get 25% profit. Now you'll get $25 instead of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's automatically as you sign up. You can sell products from the moment that you sign up and it says, welcome to Herbalife, here's your ID number. A second later, you can start selling products and start making money. That's available to you. So you start off at 25%. Your first level in the business as you level up is senior consultant. That is 35%. How do you get from distributor to senior consultant? Well, if you do 500 volume points, you'll reach senior consultant. What is 500 volume, or what is volume points? A volume point is basically, in America, is basically worth a dollar amount. So just look at it as $500 worth of products. If you sell $500 worth of products within a 2-month period, you will be able to become a senior consultant. Boom, awesome. You can never go back down. So now you're at 35%. Now you're making $35 out of that $100 program that you sell to your mom or Aunt Sally down the street, right? So you're at 35%, and now you want to move up to the next level, which is 42%, which is qualified producer. So to go from senior consultant to qualified producer is going to take you 1,000 volume points. So you already did 500. You already did 500 points within this 2-month period. Maybe you did 500 in the first month, in month 1. Now month 2, to get to qualified producer, you need to do 1,000. So you just do 500 more within a 2-month period, or 1,000 total within 2 months for you to become qualified producer. 42%. So now you getting $42 out of that $100 program to mom or to Aunt Sally down the street. $42 out of that 100, which is awesome. Now you're starting to make more money, which is great, because at the end of the day, we want you to make more money, and that's awesome. The next level, which is the highest level as far as discount level goes, 50%, which is supervisor. How do you get to supervisor? So you'll need to do 2,000 volume points within a 2-month period. So 2,000 volume points total within 2 months to reach supervisor, which is 50% off. Now you're getting half of everything. Half of everything you sell as far as profit. So you got a program for $100. That same program that mom been buying, that Aunt Sally been buying, you getting $50 out of that $100 program that you selling. Half in your pocket, half towards the actual products to actually buy them, which is awesome. And that's the highest level you can get as far as discount level. You start at 25, you go to 35, 500 volume points to 35, 42%, 1,000 volume points to 42%, 50%, 2,000 volume points to 50% within a 2-month period. So we have to be able to preach to our people, we're getting you to supervisor within 2 months. We don't want to be waiting, you know what I'm saying, to be like, oh yeah, you got all year. Like, no, you don't got all year. You don't got time. You do not have time. So we need you to get there in 2 months. Mind you, it's never about you solely. We, as a whole, as a unit, need to get there supervisor within 2 months, period. Boom. So you have to be able to get better. You have to be able to show that person. You have to expose that person to multiple people, right? Because this is the thing, and I'm going to touch on this later. The sideline relationships that people might have is not going to be the same relationship that they have with you because you're the sponsor. And not that it's a boss mentality or anything like that, or you're over, you know what I'm saying? But people are not necessarily going to have the conversation with their sponsor as they will with their sideline. That's just how it is. And I'm going to go into that a little bit deeper in a little bit. But, okay, awesome. Bet. So you're now a supervisor. And now for you to maintain maintain all of your earnings that you're going to get from people being on your team as well and them doing volume on their journey to become a supervisor as well, you need to maintain a volume point amount of 2,500 monthly for you to get all of your money that's going on below you as your people produce, right? So 2,500 monthly. So as you do 2,500 4 months in a row, you will now become a world team member. And that's the highest that you can go to by yourself without having other supervisors in your business, right? So for you to get to the next level of the marketing plan after world team is going to take a team, right? So I don't know why they call it world team either. It's like, it doesn't take a team for you to get to world team, but whatever, right? Write a letter to Herbalife, maybe they'll change it, right? Anyway, the next level is active world team. So for you to be an active world team member, you need to have a volume point base from your supervisors of 10,000 volume points. You also need to maintain your 2,500 4 months in a row. And one of those months out of that 4 within 6 month period. So mind you, just do your 4 months in a row, 2,500, but you have 6 months to do this. Out of that 4 months, one of those months needs to be 5,000 volume points. So you can do 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, and that last month got to be 5K for you to be active world team, right? And because you hit active world teams, you'll get an extra $500 bonus. So the requirements for active world team: 1, maintain your 2,500 4 months in a row. One of those months needs to be 5,000 volume points that you personally do, right? Also, from your team of supervisors, people that you sponsor, and the people that they sponsor, and the people that they sponsor, 3 levels deep. 3 levels deep of supervisors needs to be a collective unit of 10,000 volume points. And your active world team. Awesome. The next level after active world team is global expansion team. How do you reach global expansion team? You always do 2,500. That's what it is no matter what. 2,500 is now the standard no matter what. You do 2,500 and your team of supervisors needs to be doing 20,000 volume points. So basically doubled up from active world team. You need to be doing 20,000 volume points from your team of supervisors, 3 levels deep, as a unit, 20,000 volume points under you for you to represent the global expansion team organization that's being built. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that in a good way for you guys to be able to comprehend? You can accept that, Bridget? Awesome. Amanda, you can accept that? Takeisha, you can accept that? Bet. Okay, cool. Because I'm trying to get my teaching skills better, right? So 20,000 volume points from your team of supervisors under you, total 3 months in a row, because it shows consistency. These cuts they're called cuts. First cut is the first month, second cut is the second month, third cut is the third cut, and final cut is the third month. So you do it consistently to show, hey, this is not a fluke. This is what we're doing. Because you show that you can do this, you get the pin, you get the new level, you get recognized, right? So 20,000 volume points, global expansion team. 2.5 get team, which is basically 2,500 get team, right, is a total of 50,000 from your supervisors under you, with you doing 2,500. 50,000 3 months in a row under you from your team of supervisors, and you doing 2,500 4 months or 3 months in a row as well with that, for you to become get team 2.5, which is awesome. And at that point, you're making pretty good money. You're probably making about $8,000. You could probably be full-time Herbalife, depending on what your life looks like and whatever you got going on, right? If you're from corporate America and you've been making $12,000 a month, you might not be able to go full-time because your bills might not equate to that. But for, most people, 8,000, 6,000 to 9,000, that range, you could probably be living full-time off of Herbalife, more than likely, right? So that's at get 2,500. The next level after that is millionaire team, and this is the pin change where your life starts to get crazy a little bit. From 2,500 get to mill team starts to get crazy. 80,000 between your team of supervisors under you, 3 months in a row, with you doing 2,500, right? As a millionaire team member, your business is doing pretty much $1 million in sales within your supervisors under you. So you're going to get a percentage of that, obviously. And that's when your life starts to get a little crazy. So you do that, and you'll be a millionaire team member, and it's going to be great. Your life's going to be awesome. You probably never have to worry about money pretty much ever again if you built your business right. And that's the key, building it right, not stealing people's clients, not signing people up that's already signed up with other people, doing crazy, dumb stuff like that, keeping the integrity high, protecting the golden goose, all that good stuff, right? So after that is millionaire 7,500, 7.5. Millionaire team 7.5. And that is a total of 150,000 documented volume. Everything is documented volume, by the way. All these numbers is a result of documented volume. So documented volume, 150,000 volume points between your team of supervisors under you for you to hit 7,500 mil team 3 months in a row. 3 months in a row of 150,000, 7,500 mil team. Awesome. I know a couple 7,500 mil team members, and they tell me their life is crazy. One of my homies just hit his final cut last month of 7,500 mil team. And, he been making money. But it's like, he was like, yo, I just got my highest check. And it was like 20,000, 22,000, something like that. That's crazy. As a 7,500 mil team member, not even prez yet. $20,000 in 1 month. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. And the next level after that is president's team. Awesome. The golden goose, where we're trying to get to, where we will get to as an organization, as individuals. We will get to the president's team member as the president's team, which is a total of 200,000 volume points from your team of supervisors under you 3 months in a row. At that point, you're minimally making $22,000 minimally as a president's team member, just by you hitting the number that qualifies for you to be president's team and you doing your 2,500. A minimum of $22,000, which is great. Right. So active world team, get 2.5, millionaire team, millionaire 7.5, prez team, and we won't go past prez team because we don't need to go by that. Bridget, what's up?
I was trying to pay attention to if you were saying the difference between the levels and what you have to do personally every month, because don't you have to do like 3,500 for
So okay, so that's a good question. So for you to get your royalties, you need to do 2,500. But for you to get your bonus, you have to do more volume. So for example, for you to get your bonus as a Get Team member, you need to do 3,500. So you get 2,500 qualifies you for your royalties, whatever the royalties may be, right? 3 levels deep. But say you have 6 levels going stupid, you won't get none of that 5 through or that 4 through 6 unless you do 3,500 because that qualifies you for the bonus. You see what I'm saying? So then the extra 2% at Get Team, the extra 4% at Millionaire Team, and the extra 6% at President's Team. So your bonus is actually higher than your royalties at President's Team, which is crazy, right? And of course,
so you have to do. You don't have to do it to qualify, but you have to do it to get the bonus forever.
if you want your bonus every month, then you have to do that number, whatever the number is.
Which obviously you should just be doing anyway. Okay.
Right. So at Get Team, the bonus number is 3,500. At Millionaire Team, the bonus number is 3,000. And at President's Team, you just need to do 2,500 for you to get your royalties and bonus. So it's like, what? Like, okay, bet, for sure, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's great. So obviously, as your team continues to grow bigger, right, there's going to be people in your 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th line that don't affect your royalties, but their royalties affect your 3rd line. And that's why it's important, because it's like you want your 3rd line to be getting high volume because your 3rd line's volume counts for you. So that 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th person, 8th person, as far as the lineage goes, everybody matters because it all affects, it goes all the way up. And if that person on the 8th line is doing stupid volume, you want to be able to collect on that by you doing your due diligence, being a leader and reaching out to everybody, but also you hitting the bonus number, whatever that number may be, so you can collect on that 8th person down there that's doing 10,000 volume points, that's doing 20,000 volume points. But who cares if they're doing it? If you're not doing the bonus number, that's just lost. You feel me? And that's how people get leveled up. That's how people get past other people. Because, for example, if I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do, and let's say Marcus, right? Marcus is my 3rd line. Marcus has Andrew, which is my 4th line. Andrew signs up somebody, and that person signs up this person. These 3 down here don't count for me, but it counts for Marcus. So if I cat off on doing what I'm supposed to do, I don't do 2,500, I don't do what's necessary, these 3 people are going dumb down here. And this could possibly be a Get Team organization, a Millionaire Team organization. And if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do up here, Marcus can level up past me as far as marketing plan, but I'm still above him in lineage. You guys get what I'm saying? So because it counts 3 levels deep. So anything past that 3rd level, it doesn't count as leveling you up. It only counts for your bonus. But your bonus is only relevant if you do the qualified bonus number from your personal documented volume. Does that make sense? I feel like I kind of explained that well. But yeah. Anyway, awesome. Bet. So the sideline relationships, right? Let me tell you guys something. Yes, me and Bridget are in a competition to have the most volume at the end of the month. Yes. And yes, she's holding me accountable as I'm holding her accountable. Yes. But it's a little different when it's you and your downline, because not that you're going to let your downline win, but it's different when it's you and your downline and then when it's you and your sideline, because you guys are like, not that you guys are not my peers, but it's like, we're here. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about things that we're consistently going through rather than talking about what we're going through with the downline, because what I'm going through, you're probably not going through yet as far as business. But me and my sideline, depending on who we are to each other or whatever the case may be, we're holding each other accountable for the bigger goals. You know what I'm saying? We're holding each other accountable for the vision that we both had at the same time. So I have a friend in LA, right? His name is Devon, right? Devon is a Get Team member, right? And Devon has been a Get Team member for like maybe a year, 2 years, or whatever the case may be. But me and him kind of started at the same time. So like we're like, we're kind of close or whatever. But me and him, like, we always talk every month about like getting our organizational volume higher. because that's a conversation that we're having, getting our organizational volume higher so we can go into cuts of global expansion team as a whole, right? And so we're talking about that, and our sideline relationships allows me and him to be able to hold each other higher for the bigger goal, one, and to be better for our teams too. That's just like my homie that just hit 7,500, Stephen Crawford. Me and him be talking a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost kind of like not necessarily a mentorship, but it's definitely him challenging me to hit these goals. Same situation with me and Super. Same situation with me and KO, Champion 1000. You know what I'm saying? Same situation with Marcus Morgan. You know what I'm saying? These are people that are my sidelines, but we're having conversations about the bigger goals that allows me to be able to be better for the whole as an organization. So my point in saying that is build your sideline relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because the sideline relationships is another main reason why I stayed in the business and kept pushing for so long. Because there was a time where there wasn't nobody on the team. There wasn't people doing volume. And it could have been frustrating. A lot of people could have quit from being very close to cuts of Get Team to going all the way down to like 1,000, 2,000 volume points as an organization. A lot of people could quit because that's a huge drop off. But my relationships with my sidelines kept me going because obviously there's no downline to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who am I talking to? Obviously my sponsor, you know what I'm saying? My sponsor, of course, wants me to keep doing the business. You see what I'm saying? But it's different when you got people that's pulling for you that don't benefit off of you. You see what I'm saying? It gives you a sense of like, yo, we're really in this together, right? So the sideline relationships are key. But for you to have all these sideline relationships, you got to ask yourself, are you all in? Because you only get to meet people when you decide to, yo, I'm going to go meet people. I'm going to go seek help. I'm going to go build relationships. You have to ask yourself, am I all in on that aspect? Am I all in for the business? Am I all in for my results? You have to be able to have the whatever it takes mindset, right? You have to be able to say, no matter what, this is what's going down. I'm going to hand out these flyers. I'm going to show up to the event. I'm going to get on the call. I'm going to go talk to these people. It has to be a no matter what if this is what you want on the higher, grander scale of things. Now, of course, if you just want to be able to make a couple of $100 a month, you don't have to have that mindset. And be clear on that. You don't have to have that if that's what you want. But if you want this, higher levels of earnings, higher levels of leadership, higher levels of quality of life through the opportunity, it's going to take you to have a no matter what, whatever it takes, whatever it is mindset. And you have to realize that. And be able to amplify that every day, doing a personal development, showing up, doing the things that matter. Yeah. That was great. Awesome. All questions are good questions, guys. Is there any questions? Because if not, it's cool. Because I know we're kind of short today. I know it's Monday. We usually do them on Sundays. I understand that. Watch the recording. Listen. Oh my God. Right. I need to talk about this situation that happened at work, right? I was at work recently, and so mind you, I'm not really, like I said, I don't really go up to people at my job and be like, hey, you're trying to lose weight? Like, you know, you're not looking too healthy over there. That's not what I'm saying to people. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, if I know you, I'll say that. If you're the homeboy or I've known you for a while, I'll say that. But for people that, like, you don't know, I don't really say that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, we're in the office or whatever, and one of the managers comes in, and, you know, he's a bigger guy or whatever, and we're talking or whatever, right? And, you know, obviously, you know, the physical results are there, so it kind of looks like I'm in shape, whatever, right? Kind of a little bit. And he's talking about lifting weights with another dude, right? And so because of the work that I put in previously, because I'm consistent on my results, mind you, I'm not in there wearing a button. It's against the policy, so I'm not in there wearing a button. But I got my stuff on the table, though. I got my shake, tea, and you know what? I got the little baby situation that you can put the shake in. You can only put 4 scoops in there. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It looked like a little mushroom. Raina be using them all the time. Anyway, I got that, right? So I'm like, listen, it's in my desk just in case I'm at work, and I'm like, yo, I'm dying. Let me make this shake real quick. I had it right there just in case it was an emergency shake. So, but I have a team, a lift off, I had it on the desk. Anyway, he's talking about lifting the weights, da 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 da. And then one of the dudes makes a joke like, yeah, if you want to go lift weights, you should go lift with Jerry. Whatever, right? They're just joking about it because, they don't lift weights or whatever, right? So the dude's like, oh, yeah, man, can you help me lose weight? Do you know how? Do I know how? I pull immediately. It was like a reaction. I reached into my desk, pulled out the little sample. Boom! You heard Herbalife, bro? He's like, yeah. He's like, I heard about it back in the day. It's still around. I'm like, yeah, it's cracking, this and that, da 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 da. Pull out my phone, show the results, but I'm not bombarding him, though. I'm not bombarding him, telling him 21 vitamins and minerals, 24 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fat, this flavor, this flavor. I'm not doing that. Listen, I got this shake. It's hella good. It can help you lose weight. It helped me gain this many. It helped me with this result. I looked the part, so it's not like it's iffy. It's not like he can't trust it. You know what I'm saying? That has to be you when you're out in the field. Are you a representation of what you're doing, right? And when you wear the button, of course, people are going to be, taking – how many times have you guys been out and people or your friends or whoever taking jabs at the button? Taking jabs at you because you're wearing the button, talking about some, laughing or whatever the case may be. And, the thing is about it, I'll laugh too. I'll joke with you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get witty, I can get witty too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your armor, your defense, your sword. I was watching we just started watching Games of Thrones. So I'm kind of on the sword thing, right? Sticking with the pointy end, right? Anyway, your sword is your results. You know what I'm saying? So make sure your results is on point. Like, yeah, man, I hear you talking all that crap, but yo, I'm down 20 pounds and I'm feeling dope. At that point, right there, I'm down 20 pounds. What more can you say? I'm down 20 pounds, bro. Or I'm up 40 pounds. Like, for example, somebody can say, whatever. Yo, I'm up 40 pounds and I'm the strongest I've ever been in my life and I look the best I ever looked. What about you, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your defense, your results. And that's the ultimate trump card because they can never take your results away. They can't get your results. Your results are your results because you embarked on a journey of using the products, eating healthier, and working out. So make sure that point is on point when you're talking to people. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, don't get offended because people don't know. You got to be able to put them on, though. You got to be able to say, ha, 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 I see you taking them jabs, but listen, I'm about to knock you out, though. You know what I'm saying? I got great defense, and I'm about to knock you out with my results. What's good, right? Yeah, so besides that, all questions are good questions if we have any questions. If not, last month was freaking awesome. There's an excitement going on through the team. I don't know if it's through extravaganza coming up. I don't know if it's Bridget opening her nutrition club. I don't know if it's us looking for a nutrition club out here in the Bay. I don't know what it is, but there's an excitement going on. People are doing higher volume. Let's make it a standard. Like, let's hold each other accountable. What's today, the 5th? The 6th. It's the 6th. Let's make it a standard, and no matter what, that if you're a supervisor on this call, I'm doing 2,500. Because as a group, right, yes, I'll be the one that's recognized with the pin, but it's not a representation of me. It's a representation of the group as a whole because I don't have anything to do with the 25, or I don't have anything to do with 20,000. I don't have anything to do with that. As far as production-wise, I don't have anything to do with that. But that's a team thing. So the representation is the global expansion team member as the whole team, right? So as a team, we got to be like, listen, we right here, and it's only the difference of 5,000 based upon what people was doing. Because I'm not going to just blast everybody's volume, you know what I'm saying? But the difference of 5,000 based upon what everybody's doing was, listen, everybody hit 2,500. If you're a supervisor and we all hit 2,500, listen, we got it. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that are not supervisor yet, that's contributing their volume to whoever their sponsor is or their upline is, that is a supervisor. Boom, first cut. You know what I'm saying? So it's there. It's very possible. It's not a fairy tale. It's not like one of those things that people say, oh my God, I can't wait to go president. It's like, let's get you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get you going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's very real and it's very there. And as a group, we could definitely get there. And it's going to be sick because the thing about it is it's important because you guys see what's going on, what we do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might not see exactly what I do personally, but as we operate as a group, we can see what it takes for a person to hit global expansion team. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm very clear on the fact that once I'm in the cut, we're in the cut the first time, there's going to be other people in cuts as well that'll see like, oh shit, like that? That's what it take? Because you guys have to be able to see it first. Like, it has to be seen by somebody you know rather than somebody like, oh, yeah, I see that person on social media. Oh, they're going through their cuts. Awesome. Great. Dope. Like, it's different when it's somebody you know or your sponsor or your sideline that you're very close with. So let's just do what we're supposed to do. Do the 2,500. Hold each other accountable to 2,500. And let's get it. And we going, you know what I'm saying? We finna go into this first cut this month. I'm putting it out into the existence. First cut, global expansion team this month of May 2000. Or I see in 2019, first cut this month. I'm gonna blow Bridget out of the water with my personal production. She's gonna have to pay for my extravaganza ticket, and it's gonna be great. Extravaganza. Anyway. I will see you guys. I appreciate you guys getting on the Monday call. If you haven't watched this, if you're not on the call currently, watch this. It'll be posted. If you have questions, reach out. It's the beginning of the month. We have a lot of traction. We have a lot of time, a lot of opportunities in the month of May. I'm going to see you guys.